Porto is the second largest city in Portugal and one of the major urban areas of the Iberian Peninsula. Located along the Douro River estuary in northern Portugal, it is one of the oldest European centers, and its historical core was proclaimed a World Heritage Site in 1996. The city boasts some of the most picturesque architectural landmarks in Europe, and with its narrow streets, colorful houses, breathtaking views, and Baroque-style churches and bridges, it makes Porto an excellent tourist destination. Before we get into the top 10 things to do in Porto, we've included links in the description to various discount codes and links to resources of things to do, so make sure you check those out. At number 10 is Sea Life Porto. Sea Life Porto was opened in 2009 and is a conservation-minded aquarium participating in habitat protection and breeding programs. Teeming with aquatic life, there are more than 5,000 marine creatures that call this aquarium home, including sharks, jellyfish, seahorses, and starfish. There are 31 different aquatic habitats to see, and with a mesmerizing ocean tunnel and feeding sessions, visitors can really get to know this undersea environment. Number 9 is the Hop-on Hop-off Bus Porto. The Hop-on Hop-off Bus Porto is the best way to see all you want in this large city, home to stunning architecture, interesting museums, and great attractions. Choose from a 1 or 2 day ticket and create your own itinerary. Hop on and off whenever you like at all of Porto's best, most convenient locations for sightseeing. Each bus is equipped with panoramic windows and audio guides, giving helpful commentaries along the route. At number 8 is the Luís I Bridge. An industrial symbol for Porto, this twin-level metal-arched bridge that spans the River Douro between the cities Porto and Vila Nova de Gaia was completed in 1886 by a student of Gustave Eiffel. The bridge's top deck is now reserved for pedestrians, as well as one of the city's metro lines. The lower deck bears regular traffic, as well as narrow walkways for those on foot. Visitors can see spectacular views of the city and river from the bridge. Number 7 is the Funicular dos Guindais. The Funicular dos Guindais is an elegant and unique way of getting from one part of the city to another. The funicular runs along a steep hill, connecting the Ribeira neighborhood, located on the riverbank, and Batalha at the top of the city. One of the highlights of taking this means of transportation are the views you get of the Dom Luís I Bridge, Porto's medieval city walls, and the scenic waterfront. At number 6 is the SERRALVES Museum. Porto's SERRALVES Museum is a world of exciting contemporary art and one of the most popular museums in Portugal, with a gigantic collection that includes over 4,300 artworks from the 1960s to the present day, as well as massive botanical gardens packed with intriguing sculptures and organic designs. SERRALVES is a real authority in the modern art scene. Number 5 is the CALEM Caves. Porto CALEM was established in 1859 and has always paid great attention to the production of quality port wines, resulting in recognition by the wine world. Visitors can touch, smell, and taste their way through the history of port and the Douro Valley, see the cellars, explore interactive museums, and tour the historic winery. At number 4 is the Crystal Palace Garden. This was the site of Porto's Crystal Palace, which lasted from 1865 to 1961, and was modeled on the monument in London. The gardens were devised to complement the palace and were landscaped by German landscaping architect Emil David. The gardens consist of 8 hectares of luxurious greenery, romantic nooks, and paths with astonishing views over the river. Planted with ginkgos, pines, camellias, rhododendrons, and beech trees, there are also fountains and beautiful sculptures to be admired. Number 3 is the CLERIGOS Tower. The ornate 75-meter-high tower of the Baroque church can be spotted from most parts of Porto, and was the tallest building in the country when it was completed. It's a beautiful monument with delicate carvings all the way up, and a clock so high you need to take a few steps back to be able to read it properly. With its prominent position, you can get some amazing 360-degree views of the city from the top. At number 2 is Porto Cathedral. Porto Cathedral is one of the oldest sites to see in the city, and one of its most important. It's almost 800 years old, and the architecture here is without a doubt quite a sight to behold. Despite going through a lot of changes over time, the cathedral has kept big pieces of its original 12th century architecture. Inside, there's a narrow Romanesque nave and choir, and a beautiful apse that got an opulent Baroque redesign in the 17th century. And at number 1 is Zoo Santo INACIO. Zoo Santo INACIO is the largest zoo in northern Portugal, where endangered species are protected and given a home that closely resembles their natural environments. Visitors can see a collection of stunning rare wildlife, including rare Asian lions and rarely seen snow leopards, plus cheetahs, Siberian tigers, and more. With birds of prey, huge snakes, cheeky primates, plus incredible feeding displays and so much more, the zoo makes a great day out for all the family. So that sums up our top 10 things to do in Porto. We hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, and if you're new here, feel free to subscribe. Until next video, have a great day.